USF head coach Brian Gregory.
Everybody set?
Yeah.
All right. We played a really good team tonight. Obviously, have a world of respect for Kelvin. We go back a long way, same family, coaching tree, the whole bit. His teams are always tough. His teams are always gritty. They always rebound, and they always defend. The difference, the added advantage that this team has is they can really score the ball and score the ball quickly and in bunches. Obviously, with Gray leading the way, and I thought we did a good job on him. He's a high-level player, high-quality player, but they have more weapons. They have different guys and can score in different areas, can score in the post, can score in the long post, can score from the three, can score in transition. So they're a really, really well-balanced team. I thought, obviously shorthanded a little bit today, but we didn't use that as an excuse. Our guys we fought, we wasn't pretty at times. Could have probably caved in early and didn't. So disappointed in the result. But we did some good things. We didn't shoot the ball well, and we had some good shots. It's going to be tough to win, as I've said from day one. We got to get a lot of good basketball from a lot of guys. That's just the fact. And you can maybe survive with one guy not having a good game. It's hard when three guys don't play well. Now, at the same time, let's make sure they might not have shot the ball well or taken care of the ball, but again, it was not due to any lack of effort or playing or the energy or anything like that, and that's a step that we need to take as a team and as a program. And there was a lull here and there, and the guys felt it and got back to doing some better things. So give them credit, they beat us. You know what I mean? And but we didn't wilt when we could have. We didn't use the Peyton not playing as an excuse. Next guy stepped up. Very, very pleased with our freshmen and the way they competed from the opening tip to the final buzzer.
Coach, at halftime, they were shooting 51%.
Yep.
For 33. Out-rebounded you by 10. You're only down 9. How much confidence did that give you?
Well, we felt pretty good because the last 8, 9 minutes we defended better. Because the first 12 we didn't defend well enough. We felt good. I wasn't pleased with a couple of the coverages on some ball screens. We let a couple of shooters slip away on some of those where we overhelped. We handled their post trap pretty well. We handled their downing of the side ball screen pretty well. But then you got to make some shots out of those counters, and we just couldn't make enough shots. We hit the opening shot to start the second half. And again, me, I'll be honest, we took some tough shots. We took some bad ones in there too. So when you mix in a bad one here or there with ones that are open that you don't make, boy, that puts so much pressure on your defense. You know what I mean? Again, you guys, if getting to know me, I never like these stats because none of them are right ever. Like fast break points, they had more than 9. Transition baskets, you know what I mean? I don't know how they count them, but when I watch the film, it will be in the 25 range for them that they scored in transition. Now, I don't know what they count a fast break as. Maybe it has to be a layup, but they scored points in transition, and most of the time, I bet it was 20, most of the time, it's because of a bad shot or a live ball turnover. So we got to get better in those. We had 9 assists. Did we have 9 assists in the first half? Anybody
Yes.
got the full box?
I thought it was 9.
Yeah, and we had 2 in the second half. And that's because we couldn't throw the ball into the ocean, standing at the beach, which is a good saying now because I live in Tampa.
Going back to your freshmen, they both had career highs in points. Justin was really good in the second half. Could you expand on their games tonight?
Well, again, the 2 most important things. 1, they're not scared. They know they're going to play. They've practiced well, even though David hasn't had a lot of practice time, because he missed the 3.5, almost 4 full weeks. But they know what we want done out there, and for the most part, they do it. The second thing is they are high-energy players. They play hard. Now, they'll make some mistakes. They'll overdo things here and there. But, Justin Brown gets 4 offensive rebounds. He's our best offensive rebounder. You know what I mean? It's because you know what he does? He goes every time.
Yeah.
His job is to go. So if he doesn't get the shot, his job is to go. He goes. Now, we need him to finish a few more of those. David goes 4, 9, 5, or 6, physical around the basket, 4 assists, only 2 turnovers. He's starting to figure some stuff out there as well, because to get to the rack against Houston is hard to do because they're so good defensively. So I was pleased with them. Their challenge is this: they're going to play significant minutes for us, and they're going to keep getting better because of the playing time. But they need to improve their skill package as well. And I'll give you an example. Justin had a couple transition plays where he's not great with the ball yet. Fumbled and bumbled it and missed it. He's got to get better with the ball, and that takes time, and that takes putting in the time. But the thing about both those kids is they want to be great players. You can live with that, with their energy and effort, and they want to be great players. That's, again, we're very fortunate to get the 3 freshmen we got in the spring. And maybe it won't be dividends every day, but in a couple years it will be.
Hank Beard must have shown you something. I mean, he's playing in conference games.
Yeah, we need Jiggs needed a rest. But yeah, I'm fine with him because he knows our offense. He's going to execute our stuff. He's pretty good on the ball defender. Yeah, so I'm comfortable with throwing him in there. I'm not, he should have made that shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're going to take it, make it. You know what I mean? Don't apologize if you're going to drive it to shoot the shot. Now, he's great. He's great every day because he never plays with the 1s or the 2s in practice. He's the point guard on the scout team. But another reason we're practicing better. TJ's healthy now. He's been in and out of being sick. LaQuincy is practicing now. So we have a pretty competitive scout team as well. So that helps.
And you expect Peyton back this weekend?
We're hoping,
Yeah.
We're hoping. He got worse all day today, even with everything that we were trying to do. So he was ticked because he wanted to play. You know what I mean? But you can't put a kid in that situation. Everybody talks about Michael Jordan scored 42 or whatever when he was sick and all that stuff. But it was really bad this afternoon and before the game. They tried everything, and I got the information around 5:30, 5:45, that he just wasn't going to be able to do it.
Coach, just a rough stretch to the conference season for the first 5 games against top teams in the conference. What are you looking for out of your team during this stretch?
Well, we got to keep fighting. We got to, tomorrow we got to get back to the practice court and get prepared and lift and work on our game and get better. I am very appreciative of the American Conference for welcoming me into the league so warmly. But you're going to have to play those teams sometime. You know what I mean? But like I said, what we need is, we had some stretches where we fought the way we're supposed to fight. Those need to be lengthened. Or the times when we're not, we need to tighten up some stuff and take care of the ball or get a good offensive possession or not give up a second shot. What happened tonight is simple. We needed to shoot 55 to 60%. Every open shot we got, we needed to make. And we didn't. If we shoot 45%, then with 8 minutes to go, it's a 8-10 point game. If you shoot 55%, now it's a 2-possession game, and then you try to steal it at the end. But we just didn't shoot well enough. And if you look, we probably had some pretty good looks. You know what I mean? And the ones that we miss are only compounded when you force a couple shots as well.
Defensively, how do you feel your ball screen defense is? Because I know
It was not good tonight.
Yeah, going to SMU, I know they run a lot of ball screens and
Yeah.
slips for their 5.
Yeah, it was not good tonight. Our bigs were too deep, slow in the reaction to the ball screen. We talked, long and hard about some of their ball screen action. They put you in a tough spot because Davis can pop, so now you got to X out on that. You just got to be alert. And ball screen coverage is so important, and we've gotten better at it, but it wasn't where it needed to be tonight. The one thing is, sometimes you say, well, it's a big guy's fault or whatever. Every ball screen coverage is a 5-man coverage. The guard's got to make him use the ball screen, and it's got to get over it aggressively and explosive. The big has to hedge it if that's the coverage on that one, and he has to do a good job of hedging. You got to have a rim man, you got to have a nail man, and you got to have if it's a 2-side, you got to war it. We miscoveraged on the roll and replace and gave up some threes that you can't give up. So when I say our ball screen coverage, don't get me wrong, our bigs didn't do a good enough job, but our overall team coverage on the ball screen was not where it needed to be tonight against a team that executes the ball screen action very well.
Anything else?
All good?